Let me start this off with a hallelujah to Jesus, the sovereign ruler. This is not a rumor, got the truth, so we about to school you. Check out the style maneuver, shout it to you like the loudest roofers. Christ brought us up from out the sewer. We don't have to doubt the future, crafting our verses as we bask in his worship. You asking the purpose, partly to snatch cat from the furnace. Through Jesus' extravagant service, immaculate purchase, he was smashing the serpent, and we only scratching the surface.
He's the seed that was conceived in the womb of a virgin. The son emerges in a manger while the angels serenade him. It's the birth of the Savior. The greater and became a man, came as a lamb and would be executed to execute the plan and substitute the stand. In the place of the wicked on the cross he was lifted, but we considered him stricken and afflicted, just like the prophets predicted. He came at the proper moment to stop his opponent and lay down his life to offer atonement.
He's the most magnificent, the total antithesis of insufficient, the blessed, the glorious, splendid, transcendent, difficult to comprehend, independent of space and time, but presently present, suspending the heavens with speech. From coast to coast, he speaks peace to wind and seas, got heavenly hosts easily posted on bended knees, controls the cosmos with the most authority, so he boasts in the most exalted King Christ supreme.
He's the sovereign thriller, the awesome healer, the law fulfiller, the solemn killer, the fraud revealer. No God is realer, yeah. When you're taking your time in the scripture,
before I forget, I should remind you to subscribe. As I always say, it supports us and can keep making cool videos and make them better and better. The more you subscribe, the more we get out there and the more recognition we get, so get on it. And if you want to buy one of these hats, they'll be on the website shortly. And we got jumpers as well. We're getting more stock of them. So yeah, jump on there before they disappear. This website for the hat with the cruiser on it. Minty. It's like a retro kind of looking hat. It's got a buckle on the back. You can bend the peak if you want or leave it flat. Up to you. Just when you think it's home time, you brought all the cars in, drive out the gate, and there's poor old Utzilla just sitting on the street. Got to open the shop up and put her in. Saturday, so we get to organise our own things and brought the old work ute into strip and take all the things I don't need to the tip, and we're going to organise the workshop as well. I hit a stop sign running Commodore doing 80k an hour if you're wondering. Finally getting some organising done in here. Managed to rope Braden in on a Saturday. Doesn't like working on Saturdays unless it's tuning his own car. It's fair, I don't like working Saturdays either. Especially not on clients' cars. But if it's organising, then we're all over it. Couple of spare blocks up there already in a ZD common rail, sparesy. And 2 workbenches down below. And then we need to move all these and put a big bench along there that we've got made up. Get rid of all this crap. Finally got time to put my plus 100 injectors in, so going for a little test drive here. Still needs new induction and airbox and tuning. Pretty smoky coming on boost. When it's on boost it actually comes up quite clean with a 40 psi up at about 42 psi. So really need to back that off before I lift my head because I haven't got head studs in yet either. I was just looking around thinking what else I could show you in here, and then I remembered we pulled this thing apart. Old TD42 with some ceramic coated pistons that are all cracked. So, you can see there, little hairline crack at the top right here. Hard to see. That one cracked. This one, pre-com chambers like munched through the block somehow and found like melted pre-com on top of the piston. As you can see, it's had a bit of a bad time there, or number 3. We pulled the sump off this before we pulled the motor out and found some piston in the sump as well. So I'll get this out to show you. Oh, gets worse the more you look at it. Oh yeah. So yeah, I was quite complex at why I was finding bits of piston in the sump. But that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, quite a failure. Ceramic coated goodness right there. Just couldn't cut it though. 280 horsepower. Got to use the right pistons, guys. Aftermarket crap. My car's tied down and Braden's is in a few pieces, so I had to borrow Aiden's car to go get lunch. It's pretty sick. Gets a mad little turbo flutter when you change gears. Little 1.6 turbo. And this is back at work in the work week. Busy in the workshop. Aren't we, Riley? Huh? Busy, aren't we? Yeah. This guy is Les and he's getting lots of power. So we've got a G250 for him and we were going to get his injectors tested, but I could see that they were stuffed just by running it. So we got him new injectors. Then we found the fuel rail had corrosion in it. We didn't trust the pump, so all new fuel system. Yes. And then Braden's making a cooler for him. And I'm whacking a turbo on so he can start doing all the pipe work. Riley's making lots of noise. Riley's fixing this 105. Had to tell him to stop making noise for a second. And this one here is getting all the mods as well, same as Les's. This is Neb's. So we're putting the G250 on this as well, and our big front mount cooler. Probably new injectors as well in this one because they're old and just not going to be up to the challenge. So yeah, get rid of this leaky intercooler and get this thing humming as well, which is an auto, so that'd be sweet. So they'll both be well into the 200 club, which will be nice. Braden's over here fabbing some stuff up, waiting for me to finish.
Yep. It's a good one.
Really keen to get this Sierra running. It's my first four-wheel drive. I bought it when I was 18 after losing my license for street drifting. I thought I should probably get something that I won't be able to lose my license in. So I bought a four-wheel drive, nice slow one. And yeah, don't think I lost my license again for a long time for points later. But yeah, miss driving it. It's been off the road for a decade pretty much. Had other four-wheel drive since and been doing other projects, so she's just gone on the back burner. Haven't needed it. I rebuilt the motor once in it, used to hammer, just the G13B. But then I was just a poor apprentice back then, cheeked out on coolant hoses and cooked it in Lancelin and drove it home, overheated it the whole way pretty much, and then ripped that motor out and dropped a 4AG in and then never got any further. So yeah, just really need to get it done because my mates were all hassling me about it and have been for a long time. It's kind of a running joke that it's not running, and it's pretty fair. Not really into petrols, so find it hard to source parts and stuff because I'm not in that scene. But yeah, making it happen. My neighbours at All Star are all over it. They've got like 4AG bits on the shelf. They've got a supercharger over there, but we're going to go turbo. Yeah, Kiwi's just been like giving me stuff to put on it, so that's awesome. And he knows exactly what needs doing, so yeah, getting it done. Need to fab up heaps of stuff still. Make a manifold. Got all the bits. Just put all the timing cover back together with a new pump and belt and stuff on it. Need to stick this in lathe. No, not that. The pulley. Stick this in the lathe to get it through the timing cover because it's bigger than the standard one. And then you can put my trigger wheel on Got some coils there from Kiwi. Need to mod this distributor and put a blanking cap over that and finish off heaps of other stuff, and we're getting close. Need to mount the intercooler up. Yeah, fair bit to do, and very keen to get the work unit in here and do some stuff to that as well. So yeah, oh, and the wagon, I want to do stuff to the 3-litre wagon too. But yeah, can only do so much, can't you? Especially when you got clients' cars to attend to. So yeah. The hardest thing's been finding motivation lately. I said in a couple of episodes back that I saw my missus, my wife. Yeah, that really hurt seeing her, and she's not a nice person, and wasn't, especially the last time I saw her. Yeah, just can't believe how little she cares about anything but herself. She was unfaithful to me, still is. Yeah, really did some damage, hey? So yeah, stopped trying to get anything through to her, or try and mend things. I was trying to, yeah, make things work, which sounds crazy to most, but yeah, I really think that marriage is important and that you should pursue it no matter what. Yeah, love keeps no record of wrongs, they say. And I feel that, but if someone doesn't want to stop doing what they're doing, yeah, there's no point getting involved, and yeah, you get sick of getting lied to, and it's just really hard. So yeah, give me a couple of weeks and I'll be back in full swing, I think, putting in some hours doing stuff I like doing and editing, because I've been real lazy lately. I pretty much just go to work, do my 8 or 9 hours or whatever I have to do with visiting clients and stuff like that, and yeah, go home, cook dinner, go to bed, wake up as late as I can and come into work. Just feel knackered, but I'm not really lacking sleep or anything. I just feel run down. But yeah, it is what it is. Getting there slowly. Yeah. Coming along in here. Turbos on, mounted. Intercooler pipe coming along. Here it is. Nice. And then Ruby got the turbo off this puppy. New G turbo going on. See the difference in the sizes there. Whew. Bigger actuator for better control that G turbo put on. And they got a whole different VNT core in it. They work a treat. That's been machined out, got a bigger impeller in it. They're sweet. These G250s are really good for guys that like to tow and four-wheel drive, and also want to make good power. Making like 220 horsepower with stock injectors nicely with them without upgrading the airbox. They're the size down from what I've got on Utezilla, which really needs big injectors to make it spool better. Needs that extra fuel there for turbo drive. But yeah, these are brilliant. Like more responsive than a factory turbo. Can handle high boost. Just a really good setup. I don't think there's another company out there doing turbos that yeah, just puts as much R&D and time into making turbos as G Turbo, and that is good at what they do. Like, they really know how to tune things and how to build things. Been using their turbos for like 4 years now. First one I had was on a TD, and couldn't fault it. Used plenty more on clients' cars than mine, and yeah, had a few failures, but they were our fault. Pushing them too hard, airbox restriction and stuff like that. I was iffy about them as well myself, but especially when those few turbos failed. But yeah, then I figured out what was going on, and it was actually to do with us. So yeah, very good product. more expensive than the others. A lot of people complain about that, but if you see one stripped apart and you see what they put inside them and what they actually do, yeah, they're a bit better than the other ones that are on the market, so it's worth paying the extra for them.
Gotta get rid of some cars, eh?
Yeah, might have booked a few too many jobs in today, hey? Got a few tunes and a few turbos and things to do, services. Getting this 79 done. Cracked over the 200 mark, just got to flatten the AFRs out and make her sweet. And then she's driving air sprints. Good times. Oh, it's got one of our clutches in it. The RMR 1800. So yeah, it's gonna love the 700 Newton meters up it. So yeah, should be stoked with more than twice the power, that's for sure. Just about got my AFRs perfectly flat. Keen to get this thing on the road and go for a spin. 3 times the torque, so should be good. He'll be able to tow his big 4-ton fuel trailers on the farm, no worries. So Nev's got his car back, the 204 horsepower ZD30 Auto, and he just brought it in to get the injector return line replaced. It was on order, so that came in, and he's quite knowledgeable, so had a bit of a chat to him about how it's all going.
Yeah, it's going really good.
Yeah.
It's when once you're moving off and you give it a little bit, it keeps up with all the traffic now, rather than just sort of being the slug on the road, you know.
Yeah.
So it's all like that, and I haven't even got the EGTs to register, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Cooler's working a treat.
It's very cool. I even got under the swan to check the tranny and to see that it's the temperature, because I don't have temperature gauge on the tranny.
Yeah.
But you can put your hand on the tranny coolers. They're not that hot. So
That's good.
It's pretty.
Lots of flow through those coolers we put in there.
Yeah, obviously that's working really good.
All the magic happening just in there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's terrific. I haven't got any dramas with it, so I'm really happy.
Yeah.
I just got to watch it in the rain that I don't get caught bloody sliding sideways.
Yeah. And it's got just as much power as the 79 we just did, so.
Well, that's it's the torque on this thing is great now. And when I haven't really, I took it on the freeway this morning to get up to about 100, and it was only just getting onto the torque converter lock up, and that's when you put your foot down and it really goes then, because it's locked up. Whereas working up to that, prior to that point, it's more progressive, I think.
Yeah.
You can really feel the torque of that sort of once the lock-up's in.
Yeah, it's just direct.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, really happy.
Sick. Braden took the guys that own a 79 for a sprint in Ute Zilla.
I loved it. They both shedded tears as they walked away in their Land Cruisers.
Has Jaden got a Land Cruiser as well?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
a Land Cruiser boy.
Oh, just when we thought we had enough jobs on, someone blows their car up and needs theirs back in a hurry, hey? Oh. Much.
Catching you in the act, though. Catching you in the act.
Oh yeah. I have to send this to Rachel. Thomas's big long boy Colorado in for a new turbo. Big long boy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Riley. You're a big long boy. Goes better?
Yeah, way better.
It actually makes boost.
Yeah. It's like moves now.
Nice. Do you want to pop this strut? Oh, it's got gas struts.
Blue too.
Oh, yeah. There she is in there. New turbos. Good work. He'll be stoked. Just the number 2 piston with a big crack in it. Oh, it's got a hole through it. Had a bit of blow by.
There you go. I thought that's where the blow by would come from.
Yeah.
At least it's only one, hey?
quite cut it. Not like old Mad 42 GQ. Definitely quicker and handles better when you're fanging it and snaking it, but yeah, need more traction to the ground. Can't even get up this little track. It's not a little track, but it was for the GQ that I had. Bit twisted up in there. Came by myself, so hopefully I don't get stuck. Can't be bothered calling anyone. The old GQ used to fly up this with the 37s and front locker. I think I need to do different diff ratios and bang a locker in as well. One day. She definitely goes better at speed, and she's quicker and handles better, so that's nice. Being slightly lower with 35s and sway bars in works a treat. Just came on the way home from my niece's second birthday, so didn't let tyres down or anything because can't bother pumping them back up again. I was doing skiddies, so want good pressure for skiddies, so yeah, should come back and let the tyres down and go for a good fang. Oh, how do I get into this? I got a bit further, but I think I'm stuck. What better way to spend your Sunday arvo, hey? Come out for a little 4B by yourself. Always 4-wheel drive alone. Be a man. Yep, that's what I always tell myself. So now I'm just waiting for Ash to come tow me out, because I'll try letting the tyres down, because as I said, I did not let the tyres down. I don't think it's going to help because I'll lose clearance when I do. But yeah, I'll just fang it, give it a bit of steering action, see if it will climb up a wall and jump out. It's getting pretty dark too. Clouds are rolling in harder, so should be fun. So that's quite the pickle we're in here. Normally I would just reverse back down and be sweet, which was what I was banking on doing if I punched it up further, but I wasn't banking on dropping down a wombat hole with the rear wheel there and my bumper getting like fully stuck on a big log, so kind of perched here, sitting back on that log. Yeah, sweet. Guess I'll just sit and wait. You know what's mint though? I brought my laptop so I can do a bit of editing while I wait. Some randoms have turned up. One guy's got a winch and he's just pulling me straight up. Who's going next?
None of us.
The most rebellious, I was hellbound, now I'm spellbound, word is born. I'm a bond servant to the word of life. Call me a sellout, I was bought with a price. We gotta hope they won't fail us when we return to the dust. We will rise up just like the one who justified us.